What's up, YouTube? Oh man, Chris Arreola, he needs to get it together. I don't know what's up with him, man. He's he was like 40. I mean 34 right now. 34 years of age. And he just looked terrible in his performance against Fred Kassi, right? Now I don't know if y'all remember Fred Kassi. But I remember him. I remember him because last time I saw him, he was getting knocked out by Amir Mansour, aka Mansour. Um, I wouldn't say that to in Mansour's face. I wouldn't call him Mansour, but it is funny. It is funny. You know what I'm saying? AKA Mansour. Um, yeah, that's taking it from Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder called Amir Mansour Mansour. But anyway, getting back to the Fred Kassi, Chris Arreola fight, right? They fighting at El Paso, man. What undercard was they under? Yeah, what was that, the Carl Frampton undercard? Yeah. So anyway, um, I didn't know Fred Kassi can box, man. This dude, he looked good, man. He's a switch hitter, and so I don't know if y'all know this, but Leonard Bundu, the dude that faced Keith Thurman, is a switch hitter. Like he switches from to orthodox to southpaw stance. Now he doesn't do it and stick with it for about a couple of rounds, then switch. This guy does it during the actual fight, like when he's throwing his punches or when the dude's up on him, he switches. James DeGale does it as well, and who else does it? But Terrence Crawford, he's a switch hitter too, but he usually it's usually the case with Terrence Crawford. He's doing it because he's making some kind of adjustment. But James DeGale, he does it uh, every so often. And, you'll see him, switch it up from orthodox to southpaw. But from my understanding, Linda Bundu and it seems like Cassie, he's out there. You got to be aware that this guy does it like in transition of like throwing punches and moving his feet and stuff like that. This guy was confusing Chris Arreola all night, man. And Chris Arreola had like 4 inches in height advantage over him, 4 inches in reach advantage, and Chris Arreola, him being athletic himself, even though he's kind of flabby, he's athletic himself. He used to play collegiate ball, man. Yeah, he actually had a scholarship. I didn't know this, but the color commentators had mentioned they used to play collegiate ball and whatnot. He had a scholarship, and so Chris Arreola has good foot movement and everything like that. He was he was able to close in distance with the on Cassie, right? He's able to pump out that jab and everything like that, but his defense wasn't really all there. What I'm saying, he's good when he comes in and pumps in that jab of getting in there, but he couldn't get his distance. He likes to throw that jab and throw that right hand and stuff like that. But it seemed like he was smothering his punches or whatever like that. But anyway, Cassie was bouncing in and out, throwing these awkward hooks and jabs to Chris Arreola's face. He's just busting up Chris Arreola. But Chris Arreola was able to, throw these body punches to Cassie. That was the only difference. That's the only thing Chris Arreola had going for him, is that he was throwing these body punches, and it wasn't till late mid round to Chris Arreola was able to figure out that hey, he needs to get his distance, stop letting Cassie grab him and whatnot, tie him up. And so he started using the forearm shiver and stuff like that. He started using his elbows, just to get some space, and he started throwing body punches on Cassie. So I mean, at the end of the day, Chris Arreola didn't look great, because you thinking Cassie's going to get blown out, but as is it's mentioned by Dwyer sometimes, knockouts cause amnesia, and it turns out Cassie was schooling Amir Mansour. Amir Mansour was losing, right? And from what I saw, I think I just saw the last round of that fight where Cassie got knocked out. Um, Cassie was laying up on the ropes. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but you know how Amir Mansour, he turns it up and he starts throwing the kitchen sink. He can just knock you out, and that's pretty much what happened. So it turns out like this Cassie dude, he can box. He's no slouch. I think it was like 18-2 going into to the fight. Now he's like 18-3. So it ended up being the draw. I think Cassie did enough to win, man. I thought Fred Cassie got cheated. To me, he won. And for Chris Arreola, when he was interviewed after the fight, he was man enough to say that after this performance, he doesn't deserve a fight with Deontay Wilder, but you know he'll take it, because he got it, it's a check. He'll take the fight and he'll train hard and stuff like that. And I don't know about that, but he'll train hard and he'll give it his all. He'll put forward maximum effort to try to win. And I believe that once he gets in the ring, he does put forth effort. That's never been a problem with Chris Arreola. That's why he's still on television, man. That's why guys bring him back, because he always gives up. He's a game day dude. He's a game day player, man. He's like Allen Iverson. That's what he is. He's boxing's Allen Iverson. He doesn't like practice. Practice. You guys making a big deal about practice? Come on now. Yeah, practice. So Allen Iverson, he's a game day player, man. I've seen dudes like this. When I was playing high school sports, they didn't practice all that well, but when it came to game day, man, they was going full force. But then again, you gotta practice, man, because it just shows up, and it showed up in this fight, man. Cassie was able to outclass Chris Arreola, but Fred Kassi, I want to see him again. Chris Arreola, I don't know what he's gonna do, man. The last opponent he faced, I forgot the dude's name, but hell, he almost knocked out Chris Arreola. You know what I'm saying? And in this fight, the same thing could have happened, but Fred Kassi didn't. He paced himself, but he didn't press the fight like he should have. He should have been fighting like he was going to lose. And if he was fighting like he was going to lose, he would have definitely busted up Chris Arreola and probably gotten him out of there, because he had no problem landing his hooks and stuff like that, his lead hooks and stuff. But let me know what y'all think, man. If the fight is posted up, I'm going to put a link down in the description. And click like and subscribe to the channel if you want to. Feel free to do that. But I'm gonna put a link down to the fight. Hopefully it's up. Oh yeah, man. Premier Boxing Championships. They're posting up fights, man. I'm gonna put a link up to that. Premier Boxing Championships. They got a channel, PBC channel, Premier Boxing Championship channel, and they're not only posting up highlights to the fights, they are posting up replays of the fights. So you don't have to worry about it getting shut down because they posting up. See, free fights, man, free fights. You go to their channel, the fight's gonna be up. So free fights not only on TV but on YouTube. We don't have to worry about nobody getting flagged because I'm sure they don't care because they posting it up on YouTube. See what I'm saying? How can you hate on that? All right, let me know what y'all think. What's next for Chris Arreola, Fred Kassi? Do you want to see him come back? All right, bye.